Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Bear Beer Reviews. Today I'm feeling a lot better. The tooth is much better. Thank you for all the kind comments about that. Clearly alcohol is the way forward to stop the pain. So, forgive my ignorance. The first time I saw this bottle I did not have a clue what it is. This is Keun. This is a special Easter beer by the Dolle Brewery, who I wanted to get whose beers, I should say, I've wanted to get my hands on for ages. I was desperate to get some of their Still an Act at the Great British Beer Festival. Missed it by minutes, according to the guy who was serving behind the bar. So here we are. This is Dolle, and this is what I've been looking for ages. A beer by them. I should have known when I seen it because their artwork. They just have this style of artwork, and the same, same writing and everything. And I should have known, and the little bow tie, everything like that. It just screams them. It does say brewed and bottled by DDB, which is the Dolle Brewery, and that's why I got confused. So I'm from Essen in Belgium. This is 9% alcohol, and like I said, this is an Easter beer, so it's had a little bit of time to age, I guess. And yeah. Yeah, that's all the information you'll need to know about it. If you don't know about Dolle, go check them out. They kind of got some crazy beers out there, to say the least. Now, one thing that I do know about these wonderful little fellows is that their beers do have a tendency to pop and explode everywhere. Hence, I'm just going to open it over here next to the bin, and hopefully it won't explode. Whee. No explosion. We're all good. But I can guarantee you that my terrible pouring skills will not make any difference with this beer. They're always hugely, massively, yeah. Frothy. Yeah, so cool. These are bottle conditioned as well, by the way, I might add, so there is a massive amount of yeast in the bottom. Having said that, I've managed to pour it quite well, so that it's not humongously cloudy, which is surprising, you see? I'm learning something as I go along. Right, apart from the massive head on the beer, that was to be expected, and lovely, it's kind of really thick at the bottom, and it gets more and more foamy and spongy towards the top, and it's kind of laces like an absolute mother. You've seen that? It just completely sticks to the side of the glass. Really beautiful to look at. This is a nice apricot colour, very cloudy, very hazy now, although it's probably more chill haze than anything else, because quite a lot of yeast is still in the bottle. There is a ton of carbonation because it is bottle conditioned. So yeah, I can smell this as soon as I open the cap, to be honest, but let's get a nose in there and get some good aromas on it. Right, initially you can definitely smell the Belgian beer esters from Belgian ale yeast, I'm assuming, or some sort of Belgian yeast. There's a lovely sweetness to it as well, like a kind of caramelly nose too. And then there's like a herby, spicy sort of backbone. I'm almost tempted to be saying something like cinnamon or pepper, some kind of like kind of edge that just tickles the nose, kind of makes it a bit sneezy, and my nose is a little bit now almost, yeah, peppery, I guess, but it's sweeter than that. And also the typical mix of kind of banana and clovey sort of smells as well. And I can also get some sort of citrus in there. Oh, it does smell nice though. I can definitely smell how sweet this is probably going to be. Just from the nose, it's quite predominant. The head's gone down quite nicely now as well, I might add, but can you see it's lacing lovely on the side of the glass already, which is never a bad thing. Alrighty. Let's get in there. My first Dolle beer. I've been looking forward to trying one of their beers for ages. Thank you once again, Jens, and cheers everybody. Wow, candy sweet. Super effervescent mouthfeel to this. Carbonation is just like champagne-esque bubbles. And it's quite light in mouthfeel as well, actually. I won't go as far as to say this is as light and as fizzy as a lager, but getting towards it. There's a massive hit of alcohol as well, and a very dry taste after this, dry bitterness. But in terms of flavours, a huge onrush right at the beginning of super sweet, sugary malts. And then Belgian esters by the ton. I can also get that kind of peppery and herbaceousness coming through it too. And what I want to say, it's quite appley almost. Some sort of orchard fruit flavour, maybe more like pears, as opposed to citrus flavours, which is quite interesting because it's not what I picked up on in the nose. But overall, it's got a very unctuous, sweet flavour to it from beginning to end. It kind of comes across quite cider-esque, like if you had a dry cider in the aftertaste. If you have dry cider, you'll know what I mean. Like the whole mouth literally does dry out, and then you get bitterness alongside with that. The bitterness in this feels kind of like that. This has definitely been, if this is an Easter beer, then this has been aged for a little bit. So anything in terms of green bitterness will have long gone. So it's definitely residual bitterness. So it kind of makes me assume that this beer has got quite a lot of IBUs in it, because it has got that sugary sweet malt that should counteract that. So and it being at 9%, this will have had a lot of malt in it. This will have had a very high original gravity and have still a very high final gravity, I'm assuming. So there must be a lot of IBUs packed in this to give such a dry mouthfeel. And in that sense, it's quite balanced, because you have the super sweet and you also have like super dry. And in the middle, you get these Belgian esters, and I am still getting orchard fruits, and I'm getting a herby spiciness, something peppery. I guess you could almost say there's some lemon in it. But yeah, definite spice in the middle in the flavouring too. So you're getting sweetness, you're getting the hoppy flavours, I guess, the apples and this kind of spice and cinnamon that I was thinking, and then you get this super dry aftertaste. So it kind of has almost like extreme flavours in each camp. It's all very distinct, I should probably say. And as such, I don't think it's blended in terms of flavours as well as it probably could have. It's a bit too overly sweet for me, I should probably say. I'm not a humongous fan of super sweet beers, so things like milk stouts go a little bit above my head. And this one's probably doing that. Having said that, it's definitely lovely, and I definitely do like it. And you should go give it a try. I'm just going to pour it all out, including the wonderful rest of my yeast, because you know I do like my yeast. Let's see if that's adding anything to the flavour, I guess. The head is lovely on it though. It's definitely a nice looking Belgian beer. I do like the look of it. No, it's still got that. I should actually mention the alcoholic kick is, I did mention it earlier actually, but it's quite distinct. You definitely do get an alcoholic boozy waft kind of through the back of the mouth and the nose, and into the belly you get a nice warming sensation deep down inside the tummy too. So overall, I think this is a very nice beer. Compare it to other Belgian, I'm guessing this is a Belgian pale ale, looking by the look of it, you know, something like a Belgian strong pale ale, something like that, or a Belgian golden. Comparing it to other ones that I've had, it's not as well blended or balanced, and it's a little bit too sweet for me. And you know, I really like my bitterness, but it almost has like a green bitterness sort of flavour. If you're not in the brewing world and you haven't tried a green bitter beer, you know, we'll condition a beer after it's been brewed for a couple of weeks, maybe, depending on the style, just to let some of the bitterness eke away a bit. Because initially the sort of flavour you get from the beer will be absolutely unrenderingly overhopped, and as the beer slightly ages, only a matter of a couple of weeks is needed, it just gets slightly less bitter, essentially. The best thing you can probably do is put a hop cone in your mouth. That's that flavour, that really OTT astringency. That's what a sort of green beer tastes like. So this just tastes maybe slightly over hops, slightly too sweet, but still remarkably good. And I definitely could finish this, and I will finish this. So probably an 8 out of 10. Very nice beer. And yeah. Comment, like, favourite, subscribe, all the usual things. Please tell me if you've tried anything by Dolle, if you tried Keun, if that's how you pronounce the name, the Speciaal Paasbier. And thank you once again. Until the next beer review. Cheers.